Washington, home to renowned franchises present and past, from the Seahawks to the Supersonics. There is a cornerstone program in this city. It is the Huskies of UW. They've always had a place here, a place of excellence that these fans hope will continue today. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll leave it with him. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Well, the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint. The Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's got to take in what the Big Ten wants and
breaks into the open. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now, the Hawkeyes have a whole new backfield without Caleb Johnson, who turned in one of the most prolific rushing seasons in Iowa football history. School record 21 touchdowns. He was this offense a year ago, David.
He was, and if you're an Iowa fan, man, Reese, we've been just clamoring for you.
It's a live ball. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here. His goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover enforced by the defense.
From the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what he did.
He's got an open man. Good, solid pick up there now. They can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
That's a really good-looking throw right there, and that was a tight spiral, too. You guys remember the great Washington Husky quarterback, Warren Moon? I don't think anybody threw a more pretty ball than Warren Moon did. Tightest spiral I've ever seen. That right there reminded me of old number 1.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They go to the ground. Makes it past the mark. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
Motion from the back. Williams looking for a man. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
And we are not experts. We know a little bit about football, but one thing we all know, it's hard to win if you're going to continue to turn the football over. A fumble, an INT, a fumble. You're not going to score many points if you keep making donations to the other team.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye, and you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really...
There he goes. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What an impact from that last explosive play. They were pinned down in their own territory. Now 1st and 10 from their own 45. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Gill. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Nice job by this guy finding the slot guy on a drag.
Yeah, the receiver just working his way across the field, giving his quarterback a nice, easy target. That's an easy completion.
The Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Breaks the tackle. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
And the Hawkeyes are on the move.
6 remain. Here we go.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets him up, makes the big play out to the left.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, you've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hawkeye! A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll go to the ground. They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Done on first down, now back to the line. Right back to him on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Williams will pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
Punt is on its way. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Finds a little space. Turning it on. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. The Hawkeyes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll give it to him again. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
Looking for a crease. It's Moulton. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
To the ground and try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, limit the point of attack as they shut down that sweep.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, your running back, he gets out there faster. Got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left to him.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He's got it. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown. before this first half closes out.
They'll move the tight end. Leaves it with the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up and get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Rushes on him. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
It's hard enough to get this guy on the ground once. That's his 2nd sack of the day. Nice job getting in the backfield, not getting deceived by this guy's speed, because we've seen this QB, man. He can make people miss. Nice job getting him on the ground for the 2nd time today.
They're working that left side. He's in open space downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Washington.
Nice job putting the drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left on it, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He lets it fly. Brings it down on the right side. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Takes a hit as he fires. He can't haul it in. Incomplete. He had him on the crossing route, and he dropped it. And the Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. Getting out first look of the afternoon at the punter. No fair catches here, looking for room. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Williams looking for a man. Fires to the wide out. Finds a man on the left. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Williams. And he makes a completion there. Set up and in business at the 20. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Absolute shank. Missed it. And here in the 3rd quarter, it is still a tie ball game. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Hawkeyes will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a... like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'll keep it on the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, what a game this guy's been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. They're going to run it. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Finds the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Makes the grab. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
That's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Boston. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Got him downfield. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
The Huskies with the 1st and 10. Ready. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks. Add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Here on 3rd down, you might want to protect the field goal, but you have to stay aggressive. Williams will pass. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Huskies. And that one will come up here in the 2nd half. On to attempt the try. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Just a little off. Incomplete.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game. And someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this league around.
Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And it's just got to be nice to have a running back that can make big-time plays with his feet. First down, second down, third down right here. His opportunity, he gets the football, makes a huge gain. He makes this offense go, and it makes it so easy to be a playmaker.
Well, another incompletion. You can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper. But they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
They'll give it to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Quick strike complete. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. We've reached the break. Now down to your leaders, Washington. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period.
Here we go.
Leaves it with the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
Looking to fire. Got the back over the middle. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And here we go, down the score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Buys a little extra time. Got out of trouble and throws. That's reeled in. It's Gill. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go.
Leaves it with the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
A first down run in the red zone. He's going for the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Iowa! Follow the blockers. the offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming.
Cornhole, 88. Cornhole, 88. Pace, 27, jump.
Slams it ahead. He will not get there. Stopped on the two-point conversion try, and they still trail by one here in the fourth. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. They pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Set, ready.
Got a man. It's Boston. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Now on first down from the 43. Give to the back. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Huskies are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Williams looking for a man. The short hands, it's Boston. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
They're running the curl route against zone coverage. The quarterback knows that's going to be a tight window. He's got to rifle that ball into his wide receiver. He does just that, and as a result, pick up the first down.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Power football with the run. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Huskies are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. It'll be a run on third and short. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense picking up that first down by running it, because we know the struggles they've had this season, particularly on third down. So to come out here, run the ball, keep the drive alive, let's see if they can generate a little bit of momentum.
Right back to the well. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback takes a knee. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to